Hello, Full-Time Devils, and welcome to your fan phone-in. My name is John McGrath, joined by Angelina, all on today's show. For the next 45 minutes, we're going to be chatting about that incredible game we just witnessed. That was Manchester United 0, Wolves 0. Did you expect anything else, or were you expecting a whitewash, a win for United?
I was expecting worse, to be honest.
Yeah, do you know what? I wouldn't have been surprised if something drastic had happened today.
Yeah, I mean, the track record with Wolves has been pretty dire of late, so I thought, the new signings are going to be exciting. People, you might get a goal or two, but I expected it to be pretty tough, to be honest, so... Yeah, I'm happy with the draw, to be honest.
Well, what we want you to do today is get in touch with us about the game. But a lot of stuff has happened with United over the past week. 2 signings coming into the club, obviously. Some we knew quite a lot about and wanted for a while, and some were a bit of a surprise. Let us know what your thoughts about that is and about the game. I mean, I'm reading the comments already, and I don't know if these people are trolls, but the Ollie Out Brigade are fully involved into the comment section today. So if you've got anything you want to say, 0345 111 7625. That is the number. Please give us a call and have your say on Manchester United. We'll talk about Fernandes and Ighalo as well. It was a surprise yesterday, the transfer news coming through. And when, we became a bit of a running joke that we try and get anyone we possibly can through the door. We did get someone through the door with a matter of moments to spare. Ighalo will be interesting to see how he fits into the club, but these are short-term options. Do you think we've just got to wait and see?
Yeah, I mean, at the end of the day, the transfer's done. He's on his way. There's not much we can do about it. People were shouting out for a striker, and, we've potentially got one. Whether he's going to help us out or not, we don't know. But, people were shouting out for a striker. They've got one. Whether it was the right one or not, could be debated. But yeah, it is one of those things. We're just going to have to wait and see. I mean, he's coming from the Chinese league, and I was pretty surprised at his age, that he's actually, I think, like 30. Mm-hmm. And he's kind of already gone to the, stereotypical retired land or something. Yes. That a lot of footballers go to.
People call it that because obviously you get a load of money and you sort of play out your days, and he's quite young to be playing in China. Yeah. But, still there might be a bit of life left in him, and you never know.
You never know, exactly, and that's... I think his record's been all right in the league so far this season, so... You know what? If he's going to add to our goal tally, which we desperately need, especially with Rashford out, then I'm not going to complain.
No. So, listen, 0345 111 7625. Come and give us a call and have your say on Manchester United today. We need you to get involved in the show. This is your football phone-in, and we are here all the way for about another half an hour, 40 minutes, taking your calls to that time. We're going to go to our first one. It involves Wayne in Bradford. How you doing, Wayne? You okay, mate?
Yeah, I'm fine, thank you. How are you?
Yeah, I'm very well. So what did you make of that then, Wayne?
Well, just what I thought, really. I thought it'd be a game where, we wouldn't know how to unlock a Wolves team that are very, very good at keeping the shape, and we were doing the same. So a 0-0 draw, in my opinion, were just about right. But I tell you what, I did notice today that just gives me a little bit of hope for the future, is that Fernandes is a very, very, very good passer of the ball, and I think if we get him in the right areas, when he starts training with the players and stuff, I think he's going to be a fantastic signing for us.
He's one of those players that you think, okay, so why was there so much hype around him? You see little highlight reels. I mean, probably watch the Portuguese league. Maybe people know a bit more about Fernandes than I do. But the highlight reel looks good, but there is, them highlight reels. It's a 90-minute game of football. Today, though, when you saw stuff that thought actually this could be very promising.
Yeah, I think we need to get some wingers. We really do. I'm so disappointed in Daniel James. I think teams have found him out now. Because he can't cross the ball, can he? Let's face it. We've got more chance of playing fog, haven't we, than seeing him cross the ball.
Not heard that saying for a long time, Wayne.
Well, it's true, isn't it? You know what I mean? I think his teams have found him out. And then we've also got Pereira on the left-hand side. What a fantastic winger he is. And... we really do need to, as I say, buy players, and we need to move the ball quick. Many a time, the one-touch pass, and the full-backs need to be running onto the ball and crossing the ball. Run onto it, cross it. You don't have to beat your man. Just get them in the box. Mm-hmm. Martial, to me, I'd let him go in summer, because personally, I just think he's not improved, has he, under Ollie? And he doesn't look as if he's improving now. What is he, 23, 24? To me, get the best price possible and get a couple of two decent strikers in. What more can I say? We're just in absolute shambles at the moment, aren't we? But we'll get there, I'm sure. But it's still Ollie out. Come on now, let's have him out now.
Still Ollie out. I mean, when you hear that, Angela, did you think, I'm with...
You know what? I agree with some of that. When you're talking about Fernandes, I was really impressed with how much he was demonstrating quite a bit of confidence. You know, he had 1 or 2 attempts, and you know what? They weren't necessarily the best, but at least he was having a go and he was moving the ball around, like you were saying. I agree about the wingers. Daniel James, I think he started off so well, and he has been a disappointment of late. Pereira, don't even get me started. I can't even discuss him. And again with Martial, I think this season, him and Rashford, it was. I mean, I said it the season before. It was sink or swim for him. I know he had these personal issues, but I think him and Rashford this season, it's 100% been sink or swim. Stand up and be counted. This is your chance. Rashford has taken it and ran with it, and Martial hasn't. And I don't know what the issue is. If it's him or it's the club or...
This as well? With Ollie, this is what annoys me with Ollie more than anything is, Ollie, go out and win the game. We were struggling on the left-hand side. Put Martial on the left-hand side sooner, get Greenwood on, and let's have a right go at them.
Yeah, I agree.
You know, and as daft as it sounds, when I look at the coaching and how we're playing, I don't see anything different. I do not see anything different to what we've seen from him. He started, and generally, players get to a situation where they just don't want to. There's no movement. There's nothing that I can see from where Ollie's coaching them, or the coaches, that I can see that we haven't seen already all before. It's the same old. And you know something, he played 3 at the back against Manchester City and had the 2 wing backs. I'd do that. We haven't have our wingers because we can't cross the ball.
Stat for you, the last 3 Premier League games, obviously that was Liverpool, Burnley, and then today we've scored no goals, which... maybe that is the problem in itself. I've always been a man of simple terms, and when you play football, the best thing to do is put the ball in the back of the net, because that's how you win games. And the last 3 Premier League matches, when we could have actually our title crikey, where am I? Our top 4 challenge could have actually been made stronger by wins against Burnley, and even stronger by a win today at home to Wolves. Just been let down by the fact the ball has not gone in the back of the net. Thank you very much, Wayne, for kicking things off today. Busy show. If you're trying to get through, I can see the lines are full. Chocker, I'll let you know when they die down, and you can give us a bell and get involved. Should we go to Jay? Let's have a chat with Jay. How you doing, Jay?
Hi, how are you?
Very well, Jay. You okay? You whispering? Why are you whispering?
No, I'm not whispering. I'm talking right now.
How are you? How are you finding United at the minute, then, Jay?
I think it's just a system. I don't really know. I think the system's a bit more static. I saw third today. I think I had a really good game today. Also, Harry Maguire, I think, was really good. I love the way they had 2 ball-playing centre-backs in Lindelof and Maguire, who actually would step in for people like Traore trying to hit on the break, and Jimenez, and I think it was quite good there. I think it's just where going forward it's a bit lacking penetration, because people like Bruno Fernandes are coming, you have to give him time. Obviously, he's come from Portugal and things like that. And also, I think Andreas was a bit vibe today as well. Dan James is a very hit and miss sometimes. Sometimes he can be heavily consistent, just hit people on the break with pace and incredible amount of decision making. But it's really bad, and it's just, we don't have a number 9 that's just put it away. As much as I love Anthony Martial, I think it's better off the left. And we've already got Rashford and Liverpool in red hot form despite being injured. So I really did think, looking back, I really found Haaland, because Haaland is really...
Jay, we're just losing you a tiny bit, Jay. Jay, say hello again.
Hello?
Yeah, sorry, Jay. We just lost you a tiny bit there, Jay. Let's talk about Ighalo then. Signed yesterday on loan. You mentioned, obviously, you're looking for a good number 9. I don't know if he ticks that box, but would you say that, this is a chance for him to come and prove something to the English fans? Because a lot of people mocking United yesterday for the move.
I'm not sure. I think it's just there because we need a forward there to supply Rashford a little bit more, because obviously what's happened. But apart from that, I think it's a decent sign. I don't think it's incredible, but it's not just a game-breaking signing. But it's just there to fill in the numbers, because I think we're really static on injuries and things like that. We have a proper number 9, and Ighalo is just there to help out, and if he gets a half a dozen goals, that's something, and he's contributing something in this 6 months spell, United, hopefully. And yeah, we'll see how it goes, but I don't know.
We don't know. Anyone knows in the comments section, let us know. We'll read your comments out. Jay, thank you very much for giving us a bell. We're going to go from Jay to America. Do you like America?
Yeah, why not?
Sam, we love America. How are you?
I'm good. How about you guys?
I'm very well, Sam. So, United 0, Wolves 0, not the best, the most exciting game, but what did you make of that?
You're right. It's not the best, but I feel like we did have a little bit more forward presence and a desire to get forward than we did against some of our worst results, like Burnley. We looked absolutely disastrous. We had almost no ability to go forward. We looked a little bit better today, I think. Maybe there was a little bit, sorry my voice, I was just screaming in the pub, but we had a little bit of, maybe confidence instilled by Bruno coming in. I think he made safer decisions. He might have been afraid to make a mistake, but I think sort of his presence almost lifted some of the other players. Whether that's going to be permanent or not, probably not. But for now, it's very positive, and I think he's absolutely class. And once we get McTominay back and we can play Bruno more forward, that's going to make all the difference.
So obviously we just spoke to Jay then about Ighalo and that transfer, that loan. What did you make of that?
Well, it's low risk because I think what the loan fee was $5 million. We're only paying $100K. He's got Premier League experience. Granted, he hasn't been in the league for a while, but it was the bare minimum I think we could have done from a depth perspective. And I have absolutely no idea what to expect from him. But coming in, we're probably going to have to rely on him a bit more than we would want to. But it's someone to take the load off of Martial or put pressure on Martial and make him actually work harder than he actually does. To be fair, Martial did look okay today. But I think he could improve the squad and give us more options in terms of arranging the front line.
Okay, Angelina, do you think that? I mean, when you hear these different callers saying their different opinion, the main thing will be is if he just scores. But will he play? Do you think he'll start, or will Ollie might just use him as an impact sub in a way, or just put him on for the last half an hour?
See, the thing is with these subs with Ollie, he's got a little bit better, but the impact subs have been coming on like the 92nd minute.
Isn't it weird that he was an impact sub and he doesn't really realise how to use impact subs?
It baffles me. I mean, he's got a little bit better, but listen, we've got him. I think I've read that the guy's a United fan. So if he wants to put that shirt on and he wants to play for the team and he wants to give it a go, why not start him? Why not give him a chance? Do you know what I mean? We've got Europa League fixtures coming up. Obviously it is important, but at the same time, that's a great platform to kind of give him a chance, let him demonstrate what he can do. And kind of take it from there, I think.
We've got a bit of a winter break coming up, Sam, where, there's about a week or two off to sort of reflect, Ollie to get his thoughts together, and then we go up against Chelsea. Real big question marks on Ollie's management if he doesn't, over the next 2 weeks, really integrate the two new signings into the squad, and we get that win at Chelsea. We go all the way back to the first game of the season where I said on a podcast we're going to come second in the league because we beat Chelsea 4-0. I admit I'm wrong. I know my mistakes, but surely, this could be Ollie's chance to this next part of the season to really kick off that game against Chelsea on the 17th.
It absolutely is, and I don't think it's as much of a pressure game as a lot of the social media fans might think it is. But it's absolutely a huge opportunity for him to prove himself, and he has got it right against Chelsea before. If Ollie gets top four with this squad, that proves that he is a manager that is fit for Man United. But more so, I think with the injured players that we'll have coming back, we're definitely capable of it. If we have Pogba healthy, if we have McTominay healthy, Rashford, like Andy Tate says, he might not be back for the rest of the season. It's a massive question mark. But maybe get a piece of silverware for me, preferably Europa League from a Champions League perspective. But I think he will get them integrated. I think he's capable of it. But it's just, for me, this is a low pressure season. It should be, at least. Maybe not. Maybe it isn't. But the squad depth isn't where it needs to be. But I think Bruno is a lift, and it's something that might create more pressure for Ollie. But then again, Bruno's a transfer that should happen 7 months ago.
Yeah,
So that's just how I feel
it's
about
a
it.
long time coming. Sam, thank you very much for giving us a bell all the way from America. If you want to give us a call, I can tell you the phone lines are chocker, but when Sam drops off, it means you have a space on the system. So we're going to speak to Dan, how you doing, Dan? Yeah, good to speak to you, Dan. So Dan, obviously we get you on your weekly thoughts, but what do you make of that then? It's a bit dull, wasn't it?
Just a bit, yeah. I'm still trying to get over the comment from the last caller saying that Martial played all right. I mean, what? I mean, for me, I've thought it for a little while, but he's 24. Never mind saying 23, 24. He's 24 going on 25. It's not happened for him. It just hasn't happened. It's not good enough. I mean, every time Wolves would lump a ball up front, one of their strikers would get hold of the ball, do something with it. He can't hold up the ball at all. He just lost the ball all day today. I'm not even sure if he actually had a shot. I mean, Greenwood came on. He didn't have long, but he'll get a shot away. All right, it didn't go in, but your striker's there to strike, and he won't take a shot unless he's in on goal, one-on-one with a goalkeeper. He isn't having a shot. I mean, it's not entirely his fault, but it isn't good enough. And the strikers at clubs that are, further down the league, in other leagues, lower down divisions, that they don't see the ball a lot, but when they get that chance, when they get the ball, they do something with it, and he just doesn't do enough with it. It hasn't been good enough for quite a while, and for me, you need somebody else, and who knows, Ighalo, given a chance, he's unpredictable, and I know that about him. He does things that you don't expect, and sometimes I feel like it's just robotic. We just get into the final third, we're doing the exact same thing over and over again that everyone knows that we're going to do. They know we're not going to cross it, so basically they don't even think about that happening. So they're just markers. I mean, there was, at one point today, I saw Bissaka had the ball with 3 Wolves defenders around him, with nobody helping him, just nobody there. What are they expecting to do? Beat 3 men and score a goal? I mean, it's not going to happen. I really don't know what they're doing in training, because it like I think one of the previous callers said, it doesn't look any different. It looks exactly the same. And Fernandes, yeah, he could be good. I mean, the truth is, he was actually poor today, but it's his first game, so you'll give him that. But the thing is, we've had tons of players come through the door that are all good players. They were all good when they came. They just became useless when they got in our team. Mm-hmm. So I mean, let's hope that he does something and he sparks something. But for me, the worst part will be people talking about Pogba coming back. Yeah, it'll be great if he looks good with Pogba, but he's leaving in the summer, so start all over again. Who's your next guy who's coming in? The squad's really light. It's void of a lot of talent, and we need more players than one. Leaving it till basically the last day and then going, we haven't got time to get other players in. It's like, well, you never were. So yeah, it's just disappointing, because every single time that we get close to getting in that top 4, we just fail. It keeps happening.
When will the cycle be broken? Who knows? Stan, I hope you understand. We've got an absolute chocker one today, so I want to get through as many calls as we possibly can. But meant to speak to you. We're going to go to Spain and speak to Franklin. How you doing, Franklin? You okay?
Yeah. How are you?
Yeah, very good, Franklin. What did you make of that then?
Today, I just don't want to talk about the coach today. I just want to leave the coach out of it.
Okay.
Yeah, every time I call you guys, I always talk about the coach. I always say something about the coach, but I don't want to say nothing about him.
Why is it getting you angry? Is that what you? Is that why?
Is it too much?
No, I just feel the problem is holistic. Like it comprises of the coach and some of the players. They will have too many players that's hiding. They are hiding. They just don't want to take the bull by the scruff of the neck. That's what. There are so many players like that. I want to go with, first of all, Martial. When he came to Man United, he had a number 9 shirt. Mourinho came, took it from him, and Ole came. he gave him back the shirt. I don't think he deserved it. I don't think he deserved it. I think most of these players, we've protected them. They've been protected too much that they are taking the piss on the player, on the fan. What is he doing? What is supposed to be the point, man? I've been watching Martial since Rashford got injured from the Liverpool game. Every time he's supposed to be the guy that will put the ball inside the net, but every time he drifts away from his position, he always go to the left hand side. If he moves to the left hand side, who's going to score the goal? Nobody. Okay, that is Martial. Then it comes to Daniel James. As far as I'm concerned, Daniel James he should be a squad player. I don't think that guy is good enough at the moment to be playing week in, week out because he doesn't contribute nothing. And Pereira, what is Pereira doing there? How come the coach will leave him on the field for so long when he's not contributing nothing?
Yeah, I can't. Yeah.
What is it doing? Because he started the game. He was one of the defensive holding midfielder along with Fred. He was becoming too much of liability. The coach has to move him to number 10. From number 10, the second half, he was moved to number 11. And every time he received the ball, he's just trying to do things that he's not even capable of doing. That means they lack discipline. Pereira lacked discipline. Martial lacked discipline. And what is the coach doing? He's the one in charge of against Man City. He was screaming at Lingard. Everybody's after Lingard. Lingard is this, Lingard is that. Martial is as bad as Lingard. Pereira is as bad as Lingard. So it's high time we started calling out their names so that they will know that this that they are doing, they are causing us problem. They are every time we need to close up on Chelsea, this guy, they screw it. Every time. And how long are we going to go about over and over again? Yesterday, people were saying Ighalo. Now you see the reason why we need Ighalo. Now you see the reason. We need a point man. We need somebody that can be there. We need a physical presence there. It's not because I'm a Nigerian. It's not because of that. But for the fact that we don't have nobody. Since Rashford is gone, we don't have nobody. I'm sorry. Martial is not good enough to be a point man. He's not good enough to play that number 9 role because apparently he wants to play the number 11. So Mourinho gave him the number 11. He refused. He said he is number 9.
Franklin, so how's Ighalo as a Nigerian? Is he respected striker? Are you excited about what he could potentially do? He's getting a bit of not stick, but the news story's getting a bit of stick at the minute. But are you, Franklin, in a position to tell us actually, you know what, put him on the pitch and let's see what happens?
He's gonna score goals.
That's what we need, though.
That's what I would like to hear. Yeah.
He's gonna score goals.
He's gonna score goals. I call it every week. Mark my word today, he's going to score goals because I heard the previous caller, with no disrespect to him, when he said about Bruno Fernandes, I don't think he's watching a different game. Bruno Fernandes had a very, very good game.
For his first game, I don't think he did too bad. He was really confident, I thought.
It's not all about too bad. He did nothing wrong. He did nothing wrong. You can see that he was playing for the shirt. He had to go. When the player was breaking loose, he had to pull him back. He took a yellow card for the team.
He did.
That was his first game.
Franklin, you're a legend for calling us. I've got so many other callers to get through, but thank you very much for giving us a call, Franklin.
Thank you.
See you, bye. Right, Franklin. I mean, some solid points coming up.
And you know what? Mark his words. I think we need to ring him back when he scores 5 goals against Chelsea in 2 weeks' time or something.
He said it with such confidence that I fully think he's.
I am like 100% behind this guy now.
Josh,
such confidence.
You're next, mate. How you doing, Josh? You okay?
Oh, been better, well.
Been better? That game just taken it out of you, has it?
No, I'm just gotten to the point now where we're just that shit. Like, I'm not even going to blame the players, it's the coaching.
It's all down to the coaching. We don't attack teams.
Well, when you look at Martial and you look at Pereira and you look at these players that are clearly not good enough for a top 4 side, yes, okay, you know, it is the coaching's fault again that way in a sense, but do you think the players are giving 100%? So if the coaches are telling them to do one thing, they're giving it 100%.
Well, I don't see why they wouldn't do. Like, it's clear, like, Bruno Fernandes was the best player by 100 times, but then he had him sitting in there and put Pereira going forward. I don't get it. Pereira's shit. He's absolutely shit, and he's putting our best player in behind the ball. We don't attack teams. We didn't create chances. We just look crap once again.
Let's run for the United lineup today, shall we? And just give you your honest opinion on. We'll play a game of shit or not shit. You ready?
Yeah.
Right, Martial.
As a number 9, shit. As a number 9.
Daniel James.
Worst player. By a mile.
You're going for shit.
By a mile.
Juan Mata.
I don't think he's shit. I like Juan Mata.
Oh,
God.
Right, Fernandes, I've heard you reports on that. Not shit. Let's go with Fred.
Not shit.
Pereira.
Fucking awful.
Then we're going to the back 4. See, I can't. United's back 4 he's getting there. Wan-Bissaka.
See, this is one's controversial because I think he can defend, but going forward is awful.
So what are you saying? It's a game of shit or not shit?
In my opinion, shit.
Oh my God.
Right, Lindelof.
Shit.
Maguire.
Not shit.
Luke Shaw.
Shit.
And then David De Gea.
At the moment, shit.
So not many not shitters.
A lot of shits.
Yeah,
there,
a lot of shits in there. So you don't see anything improving, Josh, as a United fan right now. Or I give you the keys to United. You're in charge of that football club. Are you sacking Ollie? Are you sacking players? What are you doing to make things better?
I'm sacking Ollie and seeing what can happen.
You're sacking Ollie, but you're keeping all the shitters.
Well,
Is he making them shit?
If we sack Ollie, he'll come in and the new manager won't be playing these shit players. He'll figure out something else.
Alright, okay. That's what you're saying, Josh. So you think a new manager? I'm going with you on this. In 50-50. A new manager's just going to shake things up and get something out of these players that Ollie isn't.
A new manager comes out of the top 4. We're a point behind Sheffield United.
Ouch.
Surely, I mean, Chelsea are all for the thing as well. A little bit above them is embarrassing.
Josh, thank you very much for playing shit or not shit. Thank you very much for calling Full-Time Devils. We're going to go to Aoye. I think I'm getting that right. How am I saying your name? Sorry. Aoye?
Ayub is a good then.
There's a P at the end producing that. Right, Ayub. Right, let's talk about Manchester United. How did you make of that? 0-0?
It was really boring.
Yeah, it was really.
Can tell by your voice, it's wrote you off.
The only thing that was more impressive was Bruno.
Bruno? This is the highlight for you.
He was the only thing I don't understand is every Man United player wants to ball on field. Have you seen how many times he was telling him, just move forward, and everyone just comes towards the ball.
So what's been is there any silver lining? Is there anything in what Josh said then? Would a new manager come in and get United to top 4?
How many managers are we going to need? Do you have to change the manager every 2 weeks? Because you change the manager, he's always not the manager. You have to look at it somewhere.
So you think Ollie should stay?
I don't think if he's going to win the league for us, no. But no, I don't think with that ground we have now, it's not going to happen. It's not going to happen anything like that. As long as Edward and his gang there, nothing's going to change. There are 10 more years left.
10 more years left. Do you think? So obviously we blame the manager, but is it just collectively you blame a lot of the players as well? You just said it. Go on, sorry.
It's like you got a player. Do you believe in Pereira would get any top 10 Premier League side? We wouldn't get any top 10 Premier League side when we play him.
What's your opinion?
Our squad is better.
our squad was bad 2 years ago. I mean, imagine that. Imagine having our best squad 2 years ago.
What's your...
That's how bad we think we're going up or we're going down, to be honest.
We're going down?
What?
Yeah.
This season?
Not this season, like squad-wise and that.
Oh, squad-wise. I thought you meant in the Premier League.
He's going to start
You
crying.
spooked us in the studio.
Squad-wise.
Realistically then, are the board going to keep Ollie next season if this continues to go the way it's going to go?
I don't think, even if we finish, I don't think it's going to be here, to be honest. I think we want to get Pochettino deep down.
I think we're just silent.
They're looking for Pochettino, to be honest. It's like they don't want to say or anything, but they're hoping that he's just they're looking for the excuse.
Looking for an excuse to get Ollie out. Thank you very much for your call there, mate. We're going to go to America. We're going to go to Sri. Sri, am I saying that right?
Yes, you got it right.
Wow, where are you calling from?
Virginia.
Virginia. Love to speak to you. Talk to us then on Full Time Devils. It was a 0-0 result against Wolves at home. Not the best.
Not the worst match through, in my opinion. I mean, it was entertaining in bits. The second half was especially really good from our side. It's just that when you have like Muppets like Andres Pereira in the final third, what else can you expect? I mean, it's so frustrating to see Andres Pereira. I mean, and I think in the second half we moved towards the left, I guess. And I don't have any much complaints about Ollie, except for that his substitutions are pretty late in the match. I don't know why he waited like 25 minutes in the second half, and then he decided to take off Andres Pereira with Greenwood. I think he would have just gone at the halftime, in my opinion, and replaced by maybe Greenwood, because we are desperately in need of 3 points at home, considering how many points we gathered in. I don't know. I have, apart from that, I think I am good with like what I'm seeing with Ole. What else can
Oh, sorry, we're dropping out there, but let me get a couple more questions in for you. Let's talk about the United fan base at the minute. You know, people are trying to blame certain people. Do you place a blame on anyone's head of how things are going at the minute? Manager, players?
I mean, the elephant in the room is definitely Ed. And the Glazers, of course, not taking anything away from the owners. Well, I mean, it is what it is. You cannot change that. We don't.
We've lost him.
All I know is that tonight the common theme has been Pereira or Martial.
Pereira or Martial, or just that we're generally a bit shit.
Yeah, I think so.
I think we're going to go to India. I'm going to try this again. Do you think... so it's Sushant?
My eyesight's terrible.
S-U-S-S. How am I saying it so I can smash it?
Yes, it's Sushant.
Sushant. Just pretend we don't spoken. Next on the line, we've got Sushant. How are we doing, mate? You okay?
I'm doing not that good, actually, after the results.
Oh, right.
All the United fans, I'm not doing good.
What sort of, I mean, it's not the best, is it, to be to this game to be a 0-0, but do you see anything in Fernandes? Did you watch his play? Do you think that was a good, there could be a silver lining there?
No, I think yeah, that's a silver lining, obviously, but the problem is not with one player. The problem is with the coach and the few players, which is making the whole team look shit.
Who's that?
Frank. The players like Pereira. Why is he starting? Why is Martial starting? I don't understand. We have players like Greenwood who has been scoring every game and he's on the bench. And why would any coach substitute at 89th minute? What is a player going to do in 2 minutes?
I am agreeing with everything at the minute.
Crazy, that, isn't it?
Why would you do that? Why would you get two players at 89th minute?
What are they going to do?
Him any chance? And obviously you have seen the players, the whole team play for 85 minutes and they are not doing it, and they are obviously exhausted after playing so long. Why aren't you getting some fresh legs?
That is so stupid.
I know, it's difficult, isn't it?
This coach is useless. I'm seriously telling you, he has no history. I mean, I respect him for being a legend of Manchester United, but he is not at all tactically smart enough to make crucial decisions for this team to go up.
So for you, do you think it is at the end of the season maybe say goodbye to Ollie?
Yes, and get someone who has some experience of managing a good team. Okay, because this is basically we are just giving him opportunity because he's a legend, but he doesn't deserve it because he doesn't have an experience. A good player doesn't mean he's a good coach. That is a very shitty excuse that we are dealing with just because we are Manchester United and he's a legend, and that's why we are all dealing with this shit right now.
Yeah. So for United going forward, looking towards the Chelsea game, bit of a break at the minute. Would you say that
we had so many chances to overtake Chelsea, and I am fed up with Pereira. I mean, I don't know what Ole sees in Pereira and Lingard to start him every single game. I mean, what does he have to do to drop him? We have Greenwood in the team. We have Chong in the team. Why isn't he giving chances? It's obvious that we lack creativity. All we do is take the ball and pass it in the back or pass it in sideways. That's all we do.
Yeah.
Why we have no player to create something? We can't beat a player and go in front.
No. Sushant, thank you very much for your call, mate, from India there. We've got 2 more callers to get through. We're going to go to speak to Pam. How you doing, Pam?
Hey, how you doing?
Good to speak to you, man. You sound a bit more optimistic. How's things?
I'm alright, can't complain. Can't complain.
Even about the United score?
Sorry, what?
Even about the United result?
Oh, you know what, man? The team doesn't surprise me. We've been the same way ever since Fergie left. You know what I mean? When we had Van Gaal came in, all we could do was draw games. When Mourinho came in with the defensive approach, the only thing that everybody was saying he's defensive. Not thinking to the fact that Mourinho finished second ahead of Liverpool, and then after that summer, what did he get? He got fucking Fred. He got who else did he get? He got Lee Grant. Yeah, Lee Grant player.
I think so. Yeah.
That is it. He only got 3 players. Yeah, Diego Dalot.
Exactly, and he finished second ahead of Liverpool.
Yeah.
No wonder he came in and he was like, you know what? If you guys aren't going to give me the players I want, then piss off. And then now after what's his name? Ole, Mourinho gets sacked. Okay, he goes off. We have Ole. Ole does not have the credentials to be managing at Manchester United. I don't care if he's the biggest legend in the world. He's not the guy for the job. He has no tactical acumen. Who spends 68 million on a player, on a playmaker, and plays him in the middle of the field as a defensive midfielder? Nobody does that. And then you're trying to win the game, but you still have your £6 million player who literally just got in yesterday, mind you, as a defensive midfielder, and then you double substitute with 2 or 3 minutes left to go. Nobody does that.
He's really letting you down then. Is that what you're saying, Pam? But what's the answer? What's the answer to these woes?
The answer, I reckon, you know what? We're just going to titter along in this. I think we found our average, right? We're gonna win some, lose some, draw some, win some. We're gonna have some highs with the wins that we're gonna lose, and they're gonna be like, oh, that's disappointing, and then we're gonna draw, and then we're gonna lose. We're gonna titter off into 5th or 6th. That's realistically where we're gonna finish. I think the only thing that Ole could do is maybe if he can win the Europa League, but the Europa League ain't full with any old teams. It's not like when Jose was playing.
Yeah.
I don't know if he can win the Europa League, and I think he will get knocked out in the FA Cup. I think we'll do that, and then he'll get sacked. I think he will get sacked. I think people will get
before the end of the season.
Yeah, I think he'll have it to the end of the season. I don't think United want to pay that £10 million compensation for Pochettino. and they wanted to be like, okay, yeah, you know, we've given you enough time, because I think what Woodward is doing is that he's trying to be strategic with it. I think Woodward is saying, okay, you know what, I'll buy Bruno Fernandes because he's someone that Pochettino wanted in Tottenham, so cool, I'll buy him. And I think that Woodward is like, okay, well, I'm not going to spend any more money on a striker that the next manager might not want. So what I will do is I'll bring in Ighalo on a loan, and then if you can't do anything with all the players that you signed Daniel James, you signed Harry Maguire, you signed who's the other fella?
Wan-Bissaka?
What's the other fella? Yeah, you signed Wan-Bissaka, and I've got you Bruno Fernandes. You can't get to fourth or get us into Champions League. You're gone.
So you expected he's going? Is he going?
I think he'll be. I think the only thing that would make him get sacked earlier is if there's talks of Pochettino being linked with another job.
Yeah. Yes, and then get him in.
I think that'd be it.
Pam, mint to speak to you, mate. Right, we're going to go to our final caller of the day. He's called Jake. He's in California. Hello, Jake.
Hey, how's it going, guys?
Very good.
I'm calling in.
Oh, wonderful. Yeah, with me and Angelina. With you're our final caller. Don't be.
Hey, how's it going?
Don't be a Pereira. You know, who's a good player? I was going to say be a good player, and I can't think of one.
Well, for me, Wan-Bissaka.
Be a Wan-Bissaka, Jake. This is your opportunity. What do you want to speak about today?
Oh, well, I just wanted to talk about how we need players, you know? Like, our midfield is shit. We're lacking forwards. Yeah, it's horrible. Like, we can't make a shot. We can't create anything through the middle. All we're doing is passing left to right. That game was so tedious and going through the flanks and not penetrating. And when we did cross in, it was either to hit a defender's leg or cleared out and we're on the counter again, facing our backs to goal. It was just, it was abysmal. But the only highlight in that game, I guess, was Bruno's few shots. I think we need to give him time. And I think we need to give Ollie a little bit more time. I would give him another season just to get a little bit more signings, see what he does in the summer transfer window, see if he brings anyone in. And I think we need another striker. Our new loan signing, we don't know what he's going to do, but we need major support, and obviously Glazer's out, Woodward out for sure.
Would you get rid of Martial then? If we were going to bring some more strikers in over the summer, of course.
I think we need. Well, I would actually bring in a winger. I would keep Martial. We desperately need like a right winger for sure. Someone like a Jadon Sancho or
that would be the dream.
Anyone amazing, to be honest.
Would be the dream,
like,
right?
We just need to fork up the cash, man. Like Ed Wood was saying, we're able to do amazing things in transfer window. We held off to the end of the fucking deadline day
and got a lone striker from China. What a way to show how good Manchester United are doing transfer deals. Jake, thank you very much for giving us a call. So then let's just quickly have a look at it in 2 weeks' time. I mean, during this period now, what would you like to be seen from the United players' social medias and in this sort of window? A lot of camaraderie.
I want to see team bonding. I want to see icebreakers. I want to see some nice meals out. Maybe no go-karting. Someone could hurt themselves. No go-karting. A safe activity. A bit of rounders maybe or something.
Rounders is good.
You want to see these new guys gelling with the rest of the team. I would love to maybe have Scott McTominay back from injury. Please, somebody, I don't know if anyone knows him, get on the phone to him, tell him to just sort himself out and hurry up. I just think we need to go into the Chelsea game with as much confidence as possible. At the end of the day, as crap as we have been, we have beat City twice. And I know it's maybe not the best teams that they've been putting out there, obviously, because City is City at the moment, as much as it pains me to say. And we did get knocked out of, the cup game, but we did actually win that game, and we've won another game against them. We've already beat Chelsea twice.
Yeah.
So why not go into it with a bit of confidence? That's what I want to see, a bit more confidence.
More confidence.
Yes.
Thank you very much for watching. You should have Fancams on the way from McCall, who's at Old Trafford. You've been wonderful joining us. Make sure you leave a like on the video, please smash like. We're back obviously in a couple of weeks' times, but don't worry, Full Time Devils have you covered all United chat, so hit subscribe and we will see you very soon. Thank you very much for joining us today.
Thank you.
Should we just wave goodbye and I press end? Bye.